Angel Reese is upset that the Chicago Sky is so bad, saying, I'd like to be here for my career, but if things don't pan out, obviously I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me. Imagine that. Imagine Angel Reese being put in a position where she has to do something on behalf of herself when ordinarily the rest of the time she's all about other people. She tells this to the Chicago Tribune, going on to say, but while I'm here, I'm going to try to stay open-minded about what I have here and maximize that as much as I can. So she basically kind of started throwing her team under the bus. Courtney Vandersloot, the 37-year-old guard who went down with an injury early this season, Angel saying like, hey, she's a good player, but she's getting kind of old. She's getting kind of long in the tooth. And the criticism here, obviously the coach has to take this to heart because they went 13-27 last year, Ron. They fired Teresa Weatherspoon. They hired Tyler Marsh, and they're 9-30, despite the fact that Angel herself seems to have shown some progress in her game as the team's best player. But Angel very frustrated, and this has all led to some controversy here. The coach saying we're aware of it. We're addressing it in-house as currently speaking. That's where we'll stay right now. And Front Office Sports reporting that a team meeting is planned. And with all of this going on, Angel Reese retreating and offering an apology.
Are you frustrated with the organization or frustrated in general?
I don't think I'm frustrated. I probably am frustrated myself right now. I think the language is taken out of context. And I really didn't intentionally mean to put down my teammates because they've been through this with me throughout the whole year. They've busted their ass just how I busted my ass. They showed up for me through thick and thin and in the locker room when nobody could see anything. So I would apologize to my teammates, which I already have, about the article and how it was misconstrued, about what was said. And I just have to be better with my language because I know it's not the message, it's the messenger, and understanding what I say can be taken any kind of way. So I just have to really be better and grow from this.
Taken out of context, you basically said that your teammates aren't any good. I think that was the context of the entire thing. And, you know, Ron, we've talked about it. Angel Reese has her own signature shoe line now with Reebok that she hopes will one day be ubiquitous like Air Jordans. But Ron, how about Air Riddlers? Take a look at this. You know, Batman had a lot of adversaries back in the day. He had a lot of people who wanted him dead. And one of them was this guy, the Riddler. And I've always said, I feel like if you're trying to kill Batman, you're handicapping yourself if you decide to wear your church shoes. Get a good look at this guy here. That is straight from Sunday school to trying to kill Batman, Ron. I mean, no effort to even coordinate it with the rest of his costume. You know, I feel like a lot of effort went into those pants with the question marks, the gloves,
shouldn't
the
your
mask.
your belt should always match your shoes? That's what I've been taught.
Yeah,
and that just clearly.
And
doesn't.
is that a cummerbund? Is he going to a prom after this, Ron?
I think so.
I'm not sure. It's almost like maybe it's a wedding. Do you think he left a wedding and he got everything off except for his cummerbund and his wedding shoes? I'm not sure what's going on. Speaking of weddings, Ron, Travis Kelce is getting married. You may have heard.
Wait,
you might be aware of this.
Who?
It hasn't been widely reported, Ron, but I forget.
How do you even know about this?
Some singer. I don't know. I just saw an item somewhere. But yeah, people aren't really talking about it. But Travis Kelce, the most famous groom-to-be in America, has arrived in Brazil, and it's Kelce mania, Ron. It's like the Beatles during a hard day's night with this motherfucker. Here he comes. Look at him. I wish that he had been wearing the same outfit from his True Colors ad, Ron.
That
sweater? Haircut that he had.
That big cord sweater.
That's how Travis Kelce feels everywhere, though. That's how life is for Travis Kelce, wherever he goes. people are just wanting to high five this motherfucker. And he is everywhere, Ron, because I took my 19-year-old out this weekend and we just had a nice day on Sunday. We went out at like 1 p.m. We got in after 10 o'clock. We were just hanging. And one of the things that we did is I took her to a beauty supply store and she wanted to get some hair products. And so I was just being a dad, hanging out with her, and she was looking at hair coloring products. And I just stumbled upon the men's section, and apparently Travis Kelce is endorsing Rewind It men's hair color. Does this mean that Travis Kelce colors his hair, Ron? Because he's certainly endorsing it.
Yeah, I mean, wait, who is that next to him? Is
It
that
looks
still him?
AI. It looks AI.
It looks like, yeah, Ricky, do you remember who the guy next to him was? Because it looks like it's somebody else with a signature. Like, is it?
No, I don't remember who it is next to him, but there were some celebrities. He wasn't the only celebrity. But I took this picture myself, so I can confirm that this product actually exists. I don't know if Travis Kelce actually colors his hair or not, but I'm telling you something. Travis Kelce and his agent, they're not missing very many opportunities.
No, not turning down endorsement opportunities, are they?
It's like Nicolas Cage in movies. Like Nicolas Cage is making like 18 movies a year. And I'm like, hey, you know what? As long as the check deposits, Travis Kelce
You never know when it's going to dry up.
Yeah, the people down in Brazil are excited though, Ron. Have a look at some of these murals here as folks are pumped for the Chiefs and Chargers tomorrow in Brazil. And, you know, that's pretty cool. The art here. I don't know what that uniform is supposed to be. It looks like some generic guy that would have been on a lunchbox or something years ago, but pretty cool. They're excited about it. One of 7 international games that we're going to see this season in the NFL as they continue to build towards their, what is believed to be their goal of 16 international games a year. So happy for the people in Brazil. And this game, Ron, as it is now in the NFL, I never know what channel anything's going to be on. So it's like, where's tonight's game? Where's tomorrow's game? I don't, I always have to go and look now because it could be streaming. It could be this. It could be that. Well, this is a little bit of a weird one. The Friday night game from Brazil can only be seen on YouTube. And so have a look at this. There are 1,054 waiting. Tim, is that 1,054 waiting to get in on the Ricky Cobb Show YouTube channel? Or on the Chiefs-Chargers game? We have more than 1,054 waiting.
Oh, yeah.
On the Ricky Cobb Show channel, don't we? I thought this looked a little embarrassing that it's only 1,054. That's because it's the NFL. We've got something on the order of, what, is it like 5,000 or 10,000 now, I believe, in the Ricky Cobb Show channel. Q. So when you head over to YouTube to watch this game, why don't you do yourself a favor, do us all a favor, head over to the Ricky Cobb Show and subscribe to us as well so that you won't miss anything. I don't want you to miss the NFL, and I don't want you to miss this program either, my friends. And, look, we live in technologically advanced times. Everything is AI now. Tim said earlier, is that AI when we looked at Travis Kelce? You don't know what's real or what's not anymore. You got virtual reality. The future is only going to get weirder, and sometimes I yearn for the simpler days. Days when, we didn't really have handheld devices. Not really. But the few that we did have were made by Mattel or Coleco, and we put these bad boys in them. Look at that. The 9-volt battery, motherfucker. It was a critical component to your life when you were a kid, and I don't even know what takes 9-volt batteries now, guys. When I was a kid, it was smoke detectors.
Yeah, smoke detectors still.
Mattel games.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, if I had $1 for every time I disabled the smoke detector in order to play Mattel football, I'd be rich. I could have retired off of that. And then I would put it back. Maybe I would put it back. Maybe I wouldn't put it back. I was just gambling that there wouldn't be a fire. And if there was, I was wearing my flame retardant pajamas.
I was just going to say that. You're from Sears.
Yeah.
How about the lick test,
Hey, my
though? Did you
mom got
guys
my
test the 9
pajamas at
volts?
Sears, you know.
Did you test the
Dude,
9
I will
volt?
be honest with you. That's something that people talk about all the time is that they lick the 9 volts to test
Touch your
them.
tongue to
I
it.
never
Yeah.
did that.
Me either.
I never did that. But apparently that is very, very common because every time that I tweet about it, we get a lot of response here.